Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and today we're starting my dry skin series. A few videos back I suggested that I would start a series to recommend all of my favorite products that help me tackle my dry skin issues. A lot of you said that you'd be interested in seeing that, so here we are. We're starting off with primers. I do want to quickly mention that I have done a couple of dry skin specific videos in the past. I did a best makeup for dry skin video, and that was a while ago. You may see some products repeated throughout this series, but there are a lot of new discoveries as well. I also did a dry skin foundation routine. I suggest that you go and check out those as well. I'm going to start a dry skin playlist. So I'll have that playlist linked in the description box below. Go and check that out if you're looking for more product recommendations for dry skin. How many times am I going to say dry skin in this video? I'm starting off with primers today. My next video will be best foundations for dry skin. I also plan on doing concealers, powders, and setting sprays. I may also throw in a video for some color type products like blush, bronzer, and highlighter. I do have some recommendations there. So leave a comment, definitely let me know if you're interested in seeing that as well. I have a top 5-ish. I'm really going to talk about 6 primers today. I want to give you a wide variety, so depending on if you have kind of dry skin, extremely dry skin, if you're on a budget, if you have sensitive skin, I really want to give a bunch of different recommendations. That way there's something that will work for everyone. Let's start off with a super affordable option. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. This is only $6. I know it looks like it's going to be this light minty green shade. The product inside is actually clear. This is a gel meets cream type of consistency. It has a sort of slippery feeling to it, almost like those pore filling primers, but this one definitely feels more hydrating. It feels like a cross between a moisturizer and a pore filling primer. It has just the tiniest bit of tackiness to it, which I like because that's what actually helps extend the life of your makeup. I will say I haven't had great luck with face products from e.l.f. in the past. Their mineral primer made me break out and their foundations make me break out. I haven't had any problems with this. And I should mention, I don't even have sensitive skin, but this primer does really, really well for me. I also think for $6, this is a great deal because the components are pretty nice looking on here. The packaging is plastic. It's made to look like frosted glass and metal, but this is all plastic. It does have a nice pump and the pump has been very well functioning for me. This is a steal for $6. Speaking of pore filling primers, this is the Benefit Professional Pearl Primer. I have the mini size here, which is $12. The full size is $31, so pretty expensive. But the way I use this, it does last for a really long time compared to some of my other primers. Because this is a pore filling primer, I really only use it in the center of my face, my nose, the middle of my forehead, the very tops of my cheeks, and the middle of my chin. And then I'll use a more moisturizing primer on the rest of my face. The reason why I'm including this in my dry skin video is because it has that really luminous finish, and the original Professional did not work out well for me. It made my skin look really dry. It kind of like balled up and looked flaky on my skin. I have not had the same issues with the Pearl Finish Primer. If you're curious like I was, check out the mini size. This is a great way to go so that you're not splurging the whole $31 on a full size. And like I said, the small one does last for a really long time. It wouldn't be a complete primer video if I didn't mention my all-time favorite go-to moisturizing primer. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX. This is a silicone-free primer. It's made with coconut water. It smells like coconuts. It feels so hydrating. It smells so good. It just makes me super duper happy. This one is going for $32 for this full size, but I love that it has the pump instead of just the squeezy tube. I just find this packaging super easy to use, easy to travel with because it is still in the plastic tube. I've gone through several of these. I already have several backups because I just love it. I need it. I have to have it. If you haven't tried this and you have dry skin, go to Sephora and ask them for a sample because this stuff is amazing. Now we're going to talk about an oldie but a goodie. I haven't mentioned this on my channel in a long time. When this first came out, I was seriously hooked on it. I haven't been using it as much on my channel lately, but I still think it is a great investment, great product. If you have dry skin, you really need to be using oils. And I love to use this MAC Prep and Prime Essential Oil Stick as my primer. I love to prime with this because it makes my skin feel so incredibly hydrated. I'll just put a few swipes of the stick on my face and then kind of pat it and work it into my skin a few minutes before applying makeup. My skin truly feels like it soaks up all of those oils. I just have this natural, very plump, hydrated, kind of dewy looking skin to start with, and that really helps my foundation and all the makeup that goes on top look the same. The thing I love about this stick and really all of the beauty oils that I use, you can use this for so many different things. You can use this just as your moisturizer after you clean your skin. You can use this to hydrate other parts of your body like your hands, your feet, elbows, anywhere where you feel like you really need that intense hydration. I really like this stick format. It makes it super easy to use. That way you're not worrying about glass bottles and dripping and droppers, and you can just swipe it on and go. Easy to throw in your bag, easy to pack in your makeup bag. So if you have dry skin and you're not using oils in your routine, this is a great place to start. The Prep and Prime Essential Oil Stick is 27 bucks and it is worth every penny. The last primers that I want to talk about are these two. The Becca Backlight Priming Filter has been a long time favorite for me. It was in my Best in Beauty favorites from 2016. It was my favorite primer of 2016. This is a great primer for dry skin. It's great for mixing into foundations if you need to add some luminosity. This has recently come into my life. This is the Spotlight Primer from Physicians Formula, and I have to say these are dead on dupes. The more I look at them, the more obvious it becomes. Backlight, Spotlight. The packaging looks really similar. They both have these frosted glass bottles. They both have pumps, and wait until you see these products side by side. Just wait. This is the Physicians Formula, and this is the Becca. While the Physicians Formula primer does have this cool like ombre lid, the Becca components just feel more luxurious. These are a lightweight plastic and these feel a lot more durable and just more luxurious in general. However, you're getting the exact same amount of product in here. Each of these primers contains 1 fluid ounce. They perform really similarly. I don't think you'd be able to tell a difference. The Becca primer goes for 38 bucks. The Physicians Formula is only 13, so less than half the price. I still think that the Becca primer is worth it if it's in your budget, you suffer from dry skin, you really want to add some luminosity. This mixes in really well with foundations. You can use it on your skin first. You can put this on your body. I do think this is a great buy, but if you just can't swing 40 bucks for a primer, I don't blame you. I do recommend that you go with this one. The Spotlight primer performs really well. It's a great price. So that's why I'm kind of mentioning both of these in the 5th slot together, because I think they're practically interchangeable. Just to kind of sum up my thoughts on primers for dry skin, I did mention 2 different kinds of primers here. Hydrating primers, which really work on the skin, and then luminous primers that are gonna make the skin look dewy and glowy. I like to use a hydrating and a luminous primer in conjunction with each other. For example, I will use my Hangover RX all around the edges of my face, and then I'll use the Professional Pearl just in the center where I have more pores. Or I'll completely prep my skin with a hydrating primer like the Essential Oil Stick or the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. And then I'll take a really luminous primer like the Becca Backlight or the Physicians Formula Spotlight, and I'll actually mix that in with my foundation so that I get the hydration and I also get that glowy look. I really hope that you find this video and this entire dry skin series helpful. I want to help you find great products that work well for your dry skin. I'd love to hear what your favorite primers are. Even if you don't have dry skin, just let us know what your skin type is and what your favorite primers are. Let's all discover some great products together. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. That one eyebrow hair that just won't conform. That one eyebrow hair, like what are you? I told you to get in your place. Da 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 da, ba ba ba. Hate the way I talk sometimes. So do you, apparently. Too late. 32, it's too late. This is how I sound. Sometimes when I don't know what to say, I just spontaneously start dancing. gel type liner. What? It's not a gel liner. I don't even like gel liners. Gel type liner. Dang it, I just said it again. This Pearl Finish primer. I'm sorry I've been neglecting you. That smells so good too. It smells like a yummy candle. That's too much. Illuminating. Illuminati. Damn it. Help. Product.